Last year, obviously, they had a lot of redshirt freshmen starting. What have you seen from some of the seniors like Pisarcik and Brenner and Voller that have been around for a while?
True leadership, taking guys under their wing, teaching them how to do things the right way, how to push themselves, and confronting and demanding, which some people kind of shy away from that, and you can't. There's no kind or soft and easy way to prepare for what we're about to embark upon. So they do an excellent job. They're an extension of the coaching staff. They really are. And the fact that they're really buying in and have done a great job of just being more physical, finishing, and playing relentless football, it's been great, very helpful.
Did you see what you wanted out of scrimmage from your guys?
At times, I don't think we ever will. I think you'll ask me that question in 20 years, if I could still walk by then, and you're always going to say not enough, but you certainly see progress. The entire time, and I'm talking back from practice 1 in the springtime all the way up to practice 16, there has been steady progress and improvement. And the best part about this game, the game of football, this is a developmental game. And you really don't stop developing until you retire. I'm talking about 10, 11-year NFL vets. So we've taken that approach, and when you take that, it keeps you hungry, keeps you engaged, and it's been really good for our guys.
Coach, when you first got here, was it apparent that some of those young guys have been playing a year along with each other on the line?
At times, I think what you see is a group that has pride, a group that works hard, and a group that wants to be better. I mean, these guys want to win, and they want to be not only successful but significant. They want to impact their teammates. They want to make sure that they establish dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they also know that requires work. That just doesn't happen. It's not just a writing on the wall. It's not just a mantra you invent. It comes through work. And the only way to do it is to get after it every single day, lift, get bigger, stronger, and they've done that.
What does that group of redshirt sophomores do well specifically?
Communicate really well. They practice hard, take a lot of pride in their work. They understand what to do, how to do it, and why we do things that way. And that's the only way you can play offensive line. If you don't know what to do, how to do it, why we're doing it that way, it doesn't work. Okay, you've got to know what you're doing, you've got to know what that defense is doing. You've got to anticipate, you've got to have awareness. These guys have played enough football where they have some pretty good instincts, and it's our job to sharpen that, polish that, and take that next step.
On the flip side, where is one area in which they still need to improve in?
Well, we want to play with power. We want to play with power. We want to be able to knock guys back, want to control the line of scrimmage, and we've been improving steadily, and we want to take another step here in the next few days.
When you add in Tyror Crosby, the veteran, how does that change that unit as a whole?
He's a big guy with power. He's got great balance and body control. He's heavy-handed. He's certainly a guy that changes things up front. He's playing hard, playing with good effort, and it's showing, and it's affected how we do things up front, and certainly we're glad to have him back.
Has any specific members of that group stood out as a vocal leader so far?
I think collectively they do it. I think between Shane and Jake, got a couple Jakes on there, and Doug, a guy that's not as vocal, but through his play, Calvin Throckmorton does a heck of a job. I mean, steady, consistent, and a guy that's now he's built himself up to 315 pounds, which is different, all right? Different when your squat goes up 100 pounds, different when your power clean goes up 50 pounds. Right there, that instills confidence in a group, confidence in your play, and it makes you want to be physical. You feel like you can do it, you do it in practice, and you know what? What you do consistently in practice, you're probably going to do consistently in a game. So we're excited as can be.
How'd you grade you guys out in the scrimmage?
Okay, always going to demand more. I don't think you want to go into that last scrimmage or come out of that last scrimmage feeling too good about yourselves. I think the ones did a decent job, controlled the line of scrimmage when they had to, did really well in pass protection, went against some loaded boxes, and you know what? Loaded boxes with the big backs that we have, you got to make it work. And we want to see more explosive plays at times. So the twos and the threes, there were some guys that stood out, and at the same time, some guys that didn't stand out or stood out in the wrong kind of way. And that, to me, is a huge focal point this week, getting those guys ready to play, because you got to have 10 guys. Somewhere along the line, one of those guys is going to have to step up, and it's our job to get those guys ready, all right?
How close to 10 are you right now?
We're at 7, probably at 7, about to have 8. I think we get to 8 by the end of the day and keep on grinding. And mind you, the guys that, are probably 11, 12, 13, they got to get ready too. And you just don't know when they're going to pop. You just don't know when the light's finally going to come on. And sometimes it goes on and it flickers out, and you're wondering, what the heck did I do as a coach, right? You got to keep that light on when it does come on. So, but they're getting closer.
You say you're close to getting to 8. I mean, how do you differentiate between a guy being ready for that and not being, I guess?
It's easy. It's performance. Performance. Can they handle the pressure? Can they come up to the line of scrimmage, align correctly, identify the front, play with their eyes up, make the right line call, take proper footwork, get their hat in the right spot, play with inside hands, and play with relentless effort. What to do, how to do it, and why we do it that way. If they can't do that, they're not ready to play, not at this level. Got to play with power.
Thanks,
Cool.
Coach.
All right, guys. Have a good one.